Hey guys, my name is Jeremy, and today I want to tell you how something as simple as a modern day child gathering pocket change is helping change the world. Literally helping to fulfill a commandment that Jesus gave his apostles over 2,000 years ago. That's right, you may know that after Jesus died and rose again, he gave his apostles a very long term mission to complete. And this can be found in the 28th chapter of the book of Matthew. It's where Jesus had arranged to meet his disciples in Galilee after his resurrection. And they went to a high mountain where they had worshiped him. And although Matthew notes that some still doubted, Jesus actually gives them some very specific instructions and a powerful reassurance that he would be with them all the way to the end of the age. This event has become known as the Great Commission. Let's go ahead and read this together really quickly so that we can understand what the actual mission is. Matthew chapter 28, verses 18 through 20. Then Jesus came to them and said, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." Now, with that global mission in mind, in the late 1940s, executives from the Assemblies of God in the Foreign Missions Department, alongside some folks from the Sunday School Department, they all considered the need for missions education program that would include boys and girls from ages 12 and under. Now, there was already a missions program for adults and for youth. The youth program was actually called Speed the Light. That's a whole nother topic I'd love to tell you about sometime. But if children wanted to be involved in missions, they had to include themselves in one of these two programs. Well, it became clear to them that if children were to become adults who were concerned with Assemblies of God missions, then they needed to be taught about the missions during the early stages of childhood. So something called the Boys and Girls Missionary Crusade, or B.G.M.C, was created in the year 1949. And it was given the name in order to encourage kids to be part of a crusade on a mission. A mission to provide Assemblies of God missionaries with the printed materials that they needed, such as Sunday school literature and Bibles. After all, Jesus did teach them and say to obey everything I have commanded you. And what better way to make that happen than to provide literature and Bibles to overseas missionaries? But that was only the beginning. They now provide far more than just literature. BGMC furnishes missionaries with a large variety of resources that they need to spread the gospel. And eventually the word crusade kind of grew somewhat disconnected from kids' culture. So in the year 2007, the name was changed to Boys and Girls Missionary Challenge. Now BGMC's new motto is
challenging kids to reach the world.
Now that theme continues to reflect the twofold stated purpose of BGMC, which is number one,
create a heart of compassion in kids.
And stated purpose number two is
to reach the children of the world.
And so barrel banks were actually chosen as the collection containers for donations. And that was simply because everything that was sent over to the foreign missions field at that time was packed into a sturdy wooden barrel, believe it or not. And this kind of evolved into the buddy barrel system, or the mascot or symbol of BGMC. A small wooden barrel would be given to every boy and every girl that was part of the Assemblies of God Sunday School program. And that child was to take the barrel home and on each day place a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, whatever they could find. And then once a month on the designated Sunday, they would actually return the barrels to Sunday school.
The first BGMC offering was received in October 1949. It was $935.
Now, immediately, packages of backdated literature were sent to Honduras and Jamaica. That first year, BGMC offerings raised $1,290.39. And BGMC funds would help finance translation and printing in regions where the Assemblies of God had printing plants in South Africa, Brazil, Peru, the Gold Coast, and in other fields. Now, BGMC also helped support various AG-affiliated missions organizations such as Convoy of Hope, International Media Ministries, Global University, Sustain Hope, Royal Rangers International, and Teen Challenge International, plus a few more. Now, BGMC primarily operates through children's offerings and especially tries to minister to children of the world. And missionaries use BGMC offerings to help street kids and to support orphanages, feeding programs, and water wells that get impoverished children vital help. BGMC exists to serve the church in preparing children for their fullest participation in world evangelization. BGMC is committed to the beginning processes of mission awareness, mission concern, and mission stewardship in each young life, and introducing children at the earliest age possible to Christ's Great Commission. And guess what? Just guess. Guess how much money for missions can be collected simply by having children across the country gather loose pocket change? Let's hear it from the mouth of a child.
In the year 2018, total giving reached $150 million.
Hey, this is only the tip of the iceberg of information about BGMC. I highly recommend you go over to www.bgmc.ag.org to find out more information of this, or if you would like to give or donate to this great commission for children. God bless you and have a great day.